Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Quick Expert Reviews. Today we've got the latest, greatest wearable from Samsung, which is a Samsung Galaxy Watch. Yeah, it's not a Gear anymore, it's just a Galaxy Watch, probably to simplify the process of naming the devices, the S2, S3 and so on, so on. So yeah, as usual, we're gonna start with the short, similar unboxing, and I'm going to show you what's in the box, obviously, which is the purpose of the unboxing videos. And then we're going to move on to the watch itself. Now, in terms of the watch, I did pair it with an Android device, but obviously if you'd like to, you can pair it with an iOS as well. However, there are some downsides to it. There are actually some downsides to pairing the phone with an Android, the watch with an Android as well. So as long as it's not a Samsung, you are limited to some functionality, but I'll cover that in a second. So yeah, that's a wireless charger, micro USB. As you've probably seen, that's the actual plug with a lead as well to charge it. So no Type-C, still old school micro USB, but yeah, it works pretty well. It does charge the watch pretty fast. I think it took like an hour to charge it fully, so yeah, it worked really well. In terms of the straps, you've got an additional larger strap as well, as you've seen on the beginning of the video. This is a smaller strap that I've got on the watch itself. However, this is a review unit, so I'm not 100% sure how it works with the retail units. Brilliant. So that's how you charge the watch. You drop it down on the wireless charging pad and then you collect the wireless charging pad. Now this is a 42mm Apple Watch, which I'm going to show you how it fares with the Galaxy Watch. It does feel very sturdy, it feels very elegant. And yeah, it's a 46mm watch as opposed to my 42mm Apple Watch. So as you can see, it actually eats it alive. You can hide the Apple Watch underneath the Galaxy Watch. That's how big it is, but it feels very sturdy. It's, in my opinion, more elegant than the Apple Watch. And yeah, I'm gonna put it on my wrist and we'll show you the basic functionality of the watch itself. It's a bit fiddly, to be honest, not as straightforward as the Apple strap, but obviously it's just a normal. Yeah, let's move that a bit higher. And yeah, we're in. Let's turn it on. So you get the beautiful OLED screen, obviously, as it is with the Samsung devices. This is a Bluetooth only device. However, if you'd like to, you can buy an LTE model as well. And yeah, so you can basically operate the watch both ways, so two ways. So you can either rotate the bezel if you'd like to, or you can operate it via the touch screen. So if you scroll down from the top, you've got like a shortcut menu, and then you can access the settings. So just wanted to, yeah, it does stutter a bit, but it's purely because I've turned it on for the first time, so it's not like that's the whole experience. I just turned it on for the first time, actually second time, because I've paired it with the watch before, so it's not like, you know, it's gonna be slow and sluggish or whatsoever. The watch itself does support 4 GB of internal memory, so if you'd like to, you can transfer some music onto the watch itself. However, it's not that, like I said, it's not that you can use it like that with any device. So in terms of, for example, the watch does support NFC, but it doesn't support Google Pay. You can only have Samsung Pay, which only works on Samsung phones. So even though you've got an Android device, you can't really use it for payments. In terms of IoT, Internet of Things, so if you've got like a smart telly or smart fridge, again, it just works with Samsung products. You can't really blame them that they are trying to build their own ecosystem. But yeah, that's how it works. In terms of responding to text messages, works fine with Android. In terms of iOS, there are no canned responses available. So when a message comes through your iPhone, You can't really speak a reply. However, you can do on an Android and so on. You can't interact with any emails on iOS. You can just read them. Again, you can reply to emails on Android if you'd like to. So that's a bit disappointment. Even though it says that it supports iOS, it's not really what you can do. If you've got an iPhone and you want to pair it with your iPhone, again, if you want to use Samsung built-in apps, or if you want to use any like apps, it works on Tizen. It's not Android Wear. So again, the app, there is no app gap, but some apps are limited and not available on the watch itself. If you want to move some photos from your phone to the watch, you'll have to manually send them to the Samsung Gallery via Galaxy iOS app. If you want to listen to music that's not on Spotify, you have to disconnect the Bluetooth connection, connect it via Wi-Fi to the same network as your computer, and then you can manually move songs to the watch via the web browser. So it's not the easiest, again, on iOS, and it's not the best experience for any Android. However, you can just normally use it with Spotify and so on Android. It's just, like I said, with payments or Internet of Things, you need a Samsung device to use it with. So it's not that bad. It's for me, I can't live without smartwatches. Some people say, oh, it's kind of pointless to have a smartwatch. For me, it's brilliant when you use it, especially when you use it while you're driving. You can see who's ringing you. You can answer a phone call through it, and so on, so on. So works pretty well. You do get Samsung always on display. However, obviously they claim the battery life is like 7 days. You don't really get 7 days with always on display, but it works really well. So yeah, it's not really a Pebble. Oh my god, I miss that device so much. It won't last you full 7 days with always on display, but it's a decent watch, priced accordingly, $299 for the biggest spec. So would I buy one? Potentially, if I wouldn't have an Apple Watch, but I do have. So take care, guys. Bye.